All right. Anyway, give me a mic check.
Penis.
Penises, man.
Penis, sis. He said happy penis to him.
It's on the beat, make it boom.
Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Doc About It. As always, I'm Alan Ford.
I'm Will Hill.
And today's episode is about the documentary called The Man with the Penis on His Arm. It is a UK doc and is located on the internet, so you have to Google this to find this. And I'm not going to say who Googled it to find it, but he Googled it.
I didn't Google it. I just found it.
Yeah,
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, you thought you didn't watch the last 10 minutes, but you thought it was. I thought it. Yeah, it was.
It was interesting.
All right, let's. First of all, this thing took off very fast, completely fast. I should put a counter and say how many times we say penis in this episode.
I mean, it is called A Man with a Penis on His Arm.
That's what it's called. But it's not only talking about the man with a penis on his arm. It talks about two other people who didn't have a penis.
Well, they mainly talked about the whole thing of people getting. It's a long name.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's start with the man with the penis on his arm.
Okay.
The title character.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Now, Malcolm originally had his penis where it was supposed to be.
He did.
He did.
He was actually born with one. He had a normal life.
Yes. 12 years ago, though, he lost his job. And then 6 months later, he was homeless. And then he had like some type of like boil on his ass or something like that. It was like
something, yeah.
So it was something. But since he was homeless, he was sitting there messing with it. He tried to DIY it. Do it. It was DIY. DIY.
Do it yourself.
Yeah, he tried to do it himself. Pop it. Next thing you know, he pops it. Get the blood poisoning. He gets blood poisoning. And then he goes to the bathroom. And then it falls in the toilet.
But, okay, as a disclaimer, this was from abusing drugs.
Yes,
He was abusing. He didn't say which substance, but he was abusing a substance which caused him to have said problem by his anus.
Right.
He did go to the doctor one time and they fixed it or whatever, but it came right back. It healed, came right back. He was like, "Nah, I got a needle. I'm gonna drain it myself."
And it shows you, kids, you abuse drugs, your dick falls off.
I feel like that's the best slogan. Like
that's what they should have told us in there. I would have never smoked weed if I known that.
If you'd have told me that doing drugs would make my penis fall off, just never. I'm good. I'm not going to find out what. This man is a living testament that it is true though.
Yes. And so he goes and gets the procedure. I don't know the name of the procedure. I'm going to another disclaimer too. This was a British documentary. Half the time, couldn't understand a word they were saying. And put the captions on, my captions gave up on the TV. But it's still interesting for some reason. So many questions.
Yeah, nah, bro. Hold on, wait. I just want to go back to it just falling off.
Yeah,
like the way he talked about it was so like nonchalantly, right? Because he said after he got the blood poisoning, his toes began to get real dark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr.
I think he
Deeds
said something else. Right. Something else got real dark. Then his penis got real dark. He just went to the bathroom one day and just bloop.
Yeah, y'all know how like when a leaf is about to die on a tree? That was his penis.
Bro, just like, what do you do? What do you do?
It just fell off. He was nonchalant. And if anybody asking, how did he use the bathroom? Well, we're going to get to that. So when he
like
got when he got the way he got his new penis, they took some skin from him,
a skin graft,
and they molded it and they put it on his arm. It got put on his arm. How did they say it got put? It like grew on his arm or something?
Yeah, you can skin graft different body parts on different parts of your body,
and it just grew on his arm.
Skin, right? Because people they skin graft like ears.
Yep.
You can get an ear like off your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Just other skin layers. So like when a lot of time when motorcyclists get into car accidents, it's called road rash. They replace like the skin with another part of the skin. They just kind of graft it off.
Oh wow, painful.
Mm-hmm.
I think my mom has that. They took some skin because we got in a train accident, but they took some skin from like I think another part of her body put on her hand.
Yeah, just a skin graft. Yeah.
But yeah, they took the way he used the bathroom though. He had the penis on his arm, but he used the bathroom. He had to sit down.
Like I said, he had to use the bathroom like people without a penis.
Yes, like a woman.
Are you sure? Today's down age.
Come on, we're not doing that. It's not what that is. We didn't even get to that person yet. It's not what this is. But that's Malcolm though. You know, Malcolm was mad. He first of all, he
had this thing on his arm for 6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
Just a whole dick on his arm.
Penis.
6 years. Another thing, you should never watch this documentary with your dad. Because then he'll start making silly objections, silly questions. Like, I wonder if he sucked that. That's what he asked.
Father like son.
Like, if it just hits his face. Hey, I asked that one question, but that was a legit question. All right? And I didn't know the cameras were rolling. But still, you know, my dad say, I did have, like, if he fall asleep and he, like, turned and laid on his arm. Wow. And just see his face, though. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's not the dog. That's you.
Your mind different.
You didn't think that all. You didn't think none of this.
No.
He had a plethora of long sleeves, but he was in the house. He wore the short sleeves, and it was just.
He had like a little band though to keep it covered.
He got a good party trick though.
What's the party trick?
What's the party trick? Come on now, you know what the party trick is. It could be anything you want to. You guys want to see something cool? You know the party trick?
I've never seen a party trick.
Hey. The British drink, all right? The English drink. He kind
of pissed me off.
Yeah, he's drinking beer out of a straw.
At like noon.
Out of a whole pint out of a straw.
So like
call himself a man.
One of the reasons he couldn't, it took so long. The only reasons he had the penis on his arm for 6 years is because when he went to go do the surgery, he had low oxygen in his blood due to him smoking and drinking. And what was he doing this doc?
Smoking and drinking. He smoked a lot of weed.
He didn't
He
care.
smoked so much weed, I had to call up my guy.
It wasn't weed.
I think that was weed.
Nah, he was rolling tobacco.
No, I saw some green.
Okay.
I saw some green.
I was.
Let's refrain from using that H word. But
none of them was able to.
Well, the other two were.
Kinda.
The other one, okay. That brings us to the next one. That's Malcolm.
That's Malcolm.
That's his story. He at the end of Malcolm's story, he got the procedure to put it down there.
Oh, so we just gonna wrap it all up?
Yeah, we just gonna do it all in one.
Okay.
Wrap it all up. Too many puns in this. Too many. But that was Malcolm. So at the end, apparently Malcolm still had his balls. He had his balls. He got the.
Because they get real graphic. Because
very graphic.
At the end, like he after the 6 years, he get with the doctor, and the doctor was like, yo, this is your last time. Because, like I said, he couldn't get the surgery before because he had low oxygen in his blood due to him drinking and smoking.
Right.
And he refused to stop drinking and smoking. At one point, the people doing the doc asked him, do you think you're alcoholic drinking at noon?
Right. And during his scenes, it was harder to look at his face than it is with that penis because he had like scabs on his face and all this stuff.
He was a drug user.
It's just hard to look at his face.
And he was alcoholic. That boy was drunk. They asked him, are you drunk? He's like, nah. You know what? Sometimes it just feels good to get away and lay back. Yo, you drunk. You drunk, sir. And
he was the only one who whipped it out. He was the only one who showed us the final product.
I mean,
the finished product. He's the only one.
I didn't necessarily want to
see.
Yeah,
we didn't have to see. That's how it ended, by the way. But we did not want to see that at all. He just whipped it out.
It's a tale of three people who needed work on their penis.
Right, but that's Malcolm. Malcolm was white. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's Malcolm. Then the other guy was Indian from
Tunisia.
From Tunisia. That's India? Okay. His name was Anik. Anik. If they put an A at the end of that, it would have been hilarious. But his name was Anik. So Anik was not born with a penis. He was born without one.
He was born extremely premature.
Yes.
They were saying something along like his chromosomes, it didn't fully develop a penis. He had everything else male, but I think he was born 2-3 months premature.
His mom said he was like a little
2 pounds. He was born like at 2 pounds or
like
something.
a little. I can't think of the animal she was, but he was very tiny.
Yeah, I forgot.
He was very tiny, and he actually got the procedure, but his procedure messed up because he had no blood flow. If you know what I mean, he couldn't get an erection.
Oh, well, just say that.
Okay, my bad. You're right. We're adults. He couldn't get an erection. That was his problem.
Right, because it was. I mean, like they did the skin graft, and he got the penis.
Yes,
and he had it put on his body, but it wasn't functioning.
Yes.
So like they already have procedures for this. They put like a pump inside of his body, and he has to squeeze his testicles to pump to cause an erection. But his pump didn't work.
Go ahead. I'm not saying his pump didn't.
That was it. It didn't work.
That was it. It did not work.
So he couldn't use it to create an erection. So he had to go back for multiple surgeries.
Yes, and then he finally got the right surgery.
Hold on. His whole family was
Yeah.
No,
actually, no. It's actually cool that you could talk to your family about that because you can't talk to everybody about that. Like if I came and talked to you about that, you'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
He had a family of 5, and well, he didn't have. He was part of a family of 5. He lived. It looked like he still lived with his parents and his 2 siblings. He had a sister and a brother, and the mom was invested. Like
the mom was describing what size he should get.
She was telling him, "Get big, go big, go
right
big.
here. You get a frame big. Right here, this big. Like yeah,
she did that.
She wants the full on arm, and
I mean, if you got a choice,
hell no, you would get an arm. You'll have this.
Not a literal arm,
hey,
but
if you had a
get bigger than your nationality.
Yeah, but they took skin from his arm, and I think he said his buttocks too. So they took a lot of skin.
Right, because they needed sensitive skin, because they wanted he still wanted to be able to have feeling down there.
Right, so
they had to connect to the nerves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Going back to Malcolm,
the only one that was uncomfortable, it seemed like was his dad because he didn't say nothing the whole time.
His brother looked uncomfortable too.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck is this?
His sister was way too invested.
Yeah. She was sitting when he got after the surgery. So he had an erection for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so he had to get the corrective surgery because the pump didn't work. Yeah. He goes get the surgery, and basically, so when he heals and the skin heals stretched, he had to maintain an erection for 2 whole weeks. And his sister sat by his bedside to make sure he was okay. Like, I know my sisters love me. I don't think that was happening. I wouldn't feel comfortable.
I wouldn't have a relative next to me.
Like, hey, I'm gonna figure this out in the dark by myself.
And the fact that he could tell his mom that, I can't tell my mom that shit. She'll tell everybody.
Yeah, nah. So
everybody. That's so scary. What are you about to say about Malcolm though?
Oh, when Malcolm showed like his completed surgery, it looked like a hack job. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it looked like they just
because they wouldn't even finish. They wouldn't even finish with Malcolm.
It looked like his elbow was still attached to it.
Because like he had scars like all up here because they had to reconstruct some stuff, and they got to create a urethra so he can use it to urinate. He wasn't even finished.
No.
Just sit down and pee, bro. It's so much. But I don't know. I guess his manhood.
I think he still say he had more surgeries to go to.
That's what I'm saying. There was no urethra, so like he still had to sit and pee.
Right. But with Anik, he got his, man. Hey, if you have an erection for 2 weeks after surgery, he was having painful feelings too, man. Then he had to go back to the hospital so they can, I think they had to do something else.
They had to adjust it. Because he couldn't get to the pump, or that he had to learn how to release it because the pump take water from the bladder and it stimulates the blood flow. I don't know.
Yeah, and then he was just walking down the street with an erection. Which, how close did they live to the hospital?
No, I don't think they walked to the hospital.
He had to.
No,
it looked like
they walked. They walked to the vehicle.
They cut it up.
Yeah,
they cut it up.
Yeah,
because you get into a tattoo with an erection. It's like, is this your girl? No, it's my sister. Who's this? That's my mom. Like, what the fuck? Well, I mean, if I'm the tattoo guy.
It was obvious something like was up. He wasn't like normal. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was in pain.
Normal. First of all,
no, I'm saying he wasn't walking around.
They didn't shy away from any dick shots this whole time.
No, it was just what's his face. The only penis we saw was Malcolm.
Yeah, but you also saw the man's erection.
Oh yeah, crotch area. Yeah,
it saw a lot of crotch.
It is called the man with the penis on his arm.
It should have been called the 3 men without penises. That's what it should have been called. But also, after he got done with the surgery, after he got done with the second surgery, he had to go home and he had to be erect for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
he had to pump for 30 minutes. Yeah, that's gotta suck if you like.
Well,
if you apparently he can't get whiskey dick.
All right,
hold on, girl. Hold on, give me a second.
Girl.
What about now? Whew. Then when you ready to go, I can't do this no more. Like an air mattress. I'll see you tomorrow. That's Sadiq. He has his thing was successful. He was happy. He got his member.
He had support, man. It's nice to have family support. They supported him. They was there for him the whole trip. He got cake to celebrate his penis.
Yep, happy penis to him. That's what he was singing when he brought the cake, and he put little Snickers on it. It's like, I guess it's what we doing out here, man. But
I mean, they supported him. It was nice to see, because a lot of people, especially like stuff like that, family is not gonna support you.
No, it's not.
You just DOA. Like, this is what you got. Live with it. You know, so
he had a happy ending. And then we go to Lee. Lee, when he was born, they didn't know if he was a girl or a woman. But technically, he was a girl who transitioned to be a man. Because
they knew what he was. He was just a girl.
Yeah, he was a girl. You know, it was very awkward when...
At birth?
At birth.
Yeah, well...
He said he didn't know who he was. He said they didn't know who he was. What he was.
No, I think you're getting confused.
Am I?
Yeah.
This is all.
That was the last guy.
The last guy was like this. He's pointless
because he was premature. They couldn't tell if he had one yet. Right. Not Lee.
That man didn't lose his virginity till he was like 40.
Who?
Lee.
Yeah, after he transitioned.
Yeah.
And got a penis.
Yeah.
Then he had intercourse.
Yes, and he had intercourse. It was very awkward when he's showing his baby photos. And one of the producers go like, "Who's that little girl? That little girl? Oh, that's me." What?
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know he.
I had to rewind it. It's like, wait.
I didn't know he was trans. I didn't. I thought it was a guy full like through and through. Not to say that he's not. Don't get sensitive here, but I thought it was born male.
No need to be dicks about this.
I thought he was born male.
He looked like a girl. He literally looked like a girl
as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid, even when he was going through it, he had the eyes of a woman. He looked like a woman.
The eyes of a woman. Okay, let's not. Yeah, no, he was a girl. He trans. And successfully.
Yeah, successfully.
And then he got a penis grafted on, and the same thing as what was it, Neek?
Yep, Anik. Yep,
Anik. Same thing as Anik. He had to pump.
He pumped his right in front of us though, like right. On the camera, it's like, yeah, it takes a little while to pump. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, his pump was going faulty.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, his wasn't just out. It was only Malcolm. You really get to see a penis. If you're hoping to see penis throughout this whole entire thing, it's not out the whole time. It's a lot of crotch shots.
I don't think anybody was hoping to see penis.
I'm just saying, if you go into this doc hoping to see penis,
no.
It's just the one on the dude arm.
Man ate mac and cheese, but not the real elbow noodles. They were like the swirl noodles, man. Disturbing. Very disturbing.
Okay.
But Lee, he got his magical penis. He got his, he met a girl, and she was supposed to be moving from him. Now here's the question, because that's the whole documentary. It's
girl from the U.S. He's in the U.K. Everybody's in the U.K.
You think he sent her dick pics?
Yeah.
Would you do that if you got a reconstruction?
Mm-hmm.
You'll send dick pics?
Mm-hmm.
Just that's the first thing you do?
Not the first thing.
I think it'd be the first thing I'm doing.
No, I don't think it's the first thing.
No.
I think I'd be insecure about it. So why would I just be sending it out?
But if you got like a good job on it, because I didn't know you could just get a penis. You could pick a penis and get it on you.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
What is that procedure called?
It's a long name. I don't know how to say it.
It's a what?
It's a long name.
It could be a short one too.
Can somebody please save me? Just
this is the biggest pause podcast we've ever done.
Oh my gosh. I should have never embarked on this journey.
Yeah, you picked it. But anyway.
I gave you an option.
Hey, let's
he picked it. Stop. Don't make it seem like
we both agreed, okay? It seemed interesting.
But don't make it seem like I was like, we need to watch this one.
It seemed interesting.
It's a good title.
It's catchy, man with the penis on his arm.
Clickbait.
And who knew that we go from the man with the penis to another two dudes who wasn't born with a penis? I couldn't. That's so. Like
I think the ability to pump an erection would be great though.
That would. You choose to have one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it won't feel natural. How you know if you're attracted to it or not? To the girl or not?
What do you mean? The attraction is not just in the penis. You feel it throughout your body if you want to kiss somebody or have relations with them.
You say you feel the attraction throughout your whole body?
Yeah.
I feel it in my penis.
You just be like, I'm attracted to you.
Then again, I don't know. It'd be a lot. I'll be afraid. I don't know if I couldn't do without my member.
Yeah, no. So a lot of the questions raised throughout this doc was, do you feel less of a man without your penis?
Yes.
And it was an overwhelming yes from everybody.
Yes. Except for the man who said yes is drinking beer with a straw.
No, he said he felt less of a man without his penis.
Yeah, but he's drinking beer with a straw. Even when he had the penis. Who drinks beer with a straw?
A drunk person who can't hold the mug up.
Oh, because he might. He might dip his tip in.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that.
He might dip his tip in a beer.
If you're watching this, please come save me.
Save you? It's not like I want to sit here. Okay.
You got every penis pun just ready. All right, anyway.
I guess I got to pump it to get it ready.
Pump it louder.
Not Black Eyed Peas in here. It's just so many songs. Oh, man. It wouldn't be crazy if it was somebody named Richard.
I'm pretty sure it is. Apparently, this is a common surgery.
Somebody named Richard without a penis.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious. It's a common surgery. Do they do that in America?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you got a penis surgery, comment below and let us know.
Let him know.
Why?
Let him know.
Yeah, because you didn't have one, you wanted one, you know. And it's crazy because you can be like, hey, let me get the black guy.
I don't think you can just say that.
Why not?
They're not going to give you a black penis.
No, I mean, let me get the black guy. It was like the general.
You think it's just like a catalog and then there's a black section?
Oh, a porn star section?
Huh?
Like a porn star section?
Yeah.
I don't know any porn guy actors. I only know one. Mr. Marcus. That's from back in the day. He the only one that wore a hat.
Okay.
But I don't know any other guys. I know the girls.
What do you rate it?
I would be a porn star, though, if I got it. You wouldn't do anything out of the normal at all?
No, bro, did you not see how Malcolm looked after all that stuff?
He was lifting weight. Malcolm. Not Malcolm. Fuck Malcolm.
I'm talking about Malcolm. No, we was the only person who saw, like, all the surgery stuff.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Right. It ain't, I'm sorry, it ain't gonna, I don't think it's gonna look.
Well, that's his fault.
Yeah, dick just fell off. It fell off. It just fell off.
Wait, he said it nonchalant, though. Did he scream? It just fell. Like,
my toes started to go black. Then my penis started to go black. I went to pee and fell off.
I had to appreciate mine. I had to say, I really appreciate you. I literally went to the bathroom and talked to mine.
What do you rate it?
I appreciate you. I'm going to take good care of you and all that stuff. When I rate this, I'll give this a good ass 3.5.
3.5? Why?
Why? Because I told you, it's crazy when the faces are hard to look at more than the penises. And it was just like, all right, I mean, the crotch shots are coming, but I just give it a 3.5. I have no reason. There's a lot of reasons. We ain't got that much time. 3.5. What do you give it?
I give it like a 3.
Okay.
It wasn't the worst thing. Pretty comical. I guess for us as comics.
I'm immature, so I was laughing all the time.
Man, y'all know me. My thing is learning something. I didn't really learn nothing for real.
I did. I didn't know you could do that.
I knew you could. I guess I didn't necessarily look into it. They didn't really talk about the medical procedures that much. I mean, it was just they've kind of followed their lives and how they dealt with it.
And it seems like the person who made this documentary was really invested in penises.
I mean, it's a thing. If that's the equation of a lot of people's manhood, why wouldn't that be an interesting thing to talk to people who don't have it?
That's true. That's true. Well, this concludes this weird ass episode. Let's talk about it. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube at Let's Talk About It. Follow us on Instagram at LDAIPod22. I'm Alan Ford. You can follow me at Ford Comedy on all social media platforms.
I'm Will Hill. Y'all can follow me everywhere. Simply just Will. See y'all next time. If you got a doc you want us to watch, put it in the comments.
Yes, easy. Pump it up and whip it out.
It's on the beat, make it boom.